Hello, my name is Travis Nolan, and today I will be talking to you about Sociologists Without Borders. Let's begin the presentation. Sociologists Without Borders, abbreviated SSF for their Spanish name, Sociólogos Sin Fronteras, was founded in Spain in 2001 and later founded in the U.S. in the year 2002. Next slide. The goals of the group are equality of rights, dignity for all, deep democracy, and solidarities. SSF promotes the understanding that collective goods, including a sustainable environment, cannot be privatized. Next slide. The principles of SSF are that all people have equal rights to political freedoms and legal protections, socio-economic security, self-determination, and their own personality. Next slide. They also believe that everyone has the same universal rights regardless of their age, where they live, their faith, whether they are male or female, gay or straight, or the color of their skin. Next slide. The manifesto for SSF states that Sociologists Without Borders embraces the principle that all humans have inalienable rights to their dignity, their well-being, and their agency. SSF believes that imperialists, commodifiers, warmongers, capitalists, financiers, and global racists have usurped these rights. Next slide. SSF also supports the Universal Nonviolence Manifesto, the Anti-Iraq War Manifesto, the Universal Participation in U.S. Elections Manifesto, and the Communication to UNESCO. Next slide. The group is opposed to states who rule with militarism, states that oppress their citizens, states that rule with racism, and states that use violence against women. Next slide. They are a partisan organization, which means they are in favor of human rights, participatory democracy, equitable economies, peace, and sustainable environments. SSF advocates that sociologists should be engaged and committed, reflective and critical. Next slide. Their current officers are President Judith Blah, Vice President Carrie E.L. Smith, Honorary Vice President Valentine Gandhi, and Treasurer David Brunsma. Next slide. Carrie E.L. Smith writes an interesting article titled A Long Walk to Freedom and Democracy. Her article symbolizes the SSF movement. She writes that human rights are not static, but shift as the socially defined meaning changes. She also writes that every person has equal worth. Next slide. SSF is a growing organization. They currently hold chapters in Canada, Iran, Chile, Italy, Brazil, Spain, and Latin America. Next slide. Some of their members have been recognized for their efforts. In the year 2006, Joe Fegan was awarded the Richard Wright Award. Next slide. SSF works with allied organizations such as the Transformative Studies Institute, which advocates for the supremacy of the community, and they also work with Project Censored, which reports the unreported news around the world. Next slide. Anybody can become a member of SSF. There are different types of memberships. You can apply online at their website, or you can request a form from David Brunsma through the mail. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.